Ebusuafo ni etiefo ni die kwan so me pacho me ma obi bia akwaba hanum daily update we bo kwan so say na first time about channel so make sure say with the greatest respect be pacho onya your videos ni be hwe na so ni juma please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and share videos mo love this nso nya binti ana nya bi hwe yakopon sha na onyo kese ebusua me pacho we the breaking news panels na your vice president Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia afre ye former president and the incoming president and we congratulating no. Aha, nti Bawumia a congratulate wa friend Mahama on phone and wa congratulate Mahama. Mema mekasa nyati nti yebekwa ne akoti nsem ne nkyiremu na omuwie no. Sa side ntwagu wie nta megye mfinso pie ba bonte de nsem betudwa. Jemre ne tie Yakopon hia no nya kesim das bebre.
I can tell you on authority that Dr. Bawumia has called John Mahama right now and he has congratulated him. Dr. Bawumia has called John Mahama. Authoritatively, I can tell you that he's called John Mahama now and congratulated him and conceded defeat.
Well, so the latest per the sources Kesi has already had indicating that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has called his closest contender.
Right.
And again, John Dramani Mahama is a former president, was a deputy communications minister in the Rawlings administration. Had been a member of parliament, Bole Bamboy, subsequently was chosen in the run-up to the 2008 general election to become the vice presidential candidate to Professor Atta Mills. And certainly, they contested.
Very clear indication as to how the people of this country voted yesterday. And I'm happy to inform you, and by extension, the good people of Ghana, that from the results we have seen so far from our internal collation, provisional results, it is very clear that Ghanaians have rejected 8 years of corruption, 8 years of state capture, 8 years of wastage, 8 years of nepotism and cronyism, 8 years of economic mismanagement, 8 years of insensitivity and arrogance of power, 8 years of crass incompetence and ineptitude. And it is very clear that the people of this country have voted overwhelmingly for change. They have given the National Democratic Congress an emphatic, resounding, and a landslide victory. And in fact, the provisional figures we are seeing from our internal collation show that this landslide, this overwhelming, resounding victory given the NDC in both the presidential and parliamentary election is unprecedented in the history of Ghana as far as this fourth republic dispensation is concerned. That is taking out the 1992 elections won by Flight Lieutenant Jerry Joe Rawlings of blessed memory, our founder. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we want to update you because clearly we are all experiencing significant delays on the part of the Electoral Commission relative to the collation of results at the constituency level and the declaration of parliamentary results at the constituency level. And as part of our quest to promote transparency in this electoral process right from the start to the end, we deem it necessary to update the nation now on the provisional results we have so far collated as a political party. And so if you look behind me, you will see 8 screens. And on these 8 screens, you will see a summary of our collated results for the presidential election. And from the screen, if you look at the far left, my far left corner, you will see that so far of the results that have been collated, the National Democratic Congress has garnered, even before I get there, you look at the far left corner, the bottom part, and you will see that out of the 40,976 polling stations, 40,976 polling stations, we have received results from our agents covering 38,896 polling stations. And these are results backed by pink sheets. We have pink sheets from our agents in 38,896 polling stations out of 40,976 polling stations in Ghana. The total valid votes involved in these 38,897 polling stations are 11,159,430. The total rejected ballots that we have recorded is 228,443. And if you look at the results summary between the two main contenders, the presidential candidate for the NDC and the presidential candidate for the New Patriotic Party, you can see that John Dramani Mahama has garnered, per our internally collated provisional results, 6,286,600 votes, which is equivalent to 56.33%, whilst the failed presidential aspirant of the NPP, Alhaji Mahama Bawumia, has managed to garner a paltry 4,614,606, representing 41.35%. And let me emphasize that we have pink sheets to buttress this. And so it is very clear that the people of this country have voted for change. And this is not just a vote for change. It is an extraordinary vote for change. It is a historic event that has happened in our country. And we are grateful to the people of Ghana. What we want at this stage is for the Electoral Commission to fast-track the collation process at the constituency collation level, because we see evidence of deliberate delay on the part of some, not all, some EC officials at the collation center, at the constituency collation level. And I'm going to give you further and better particulars to that effect. Now, aside this, we also have provisional results for the parliamentary elections across the length and breadth of Ghana. And the trend is not any different from the overwhelming presidential mandate that the great National Democratic Congress has been given by the people of Ghana. We have it on authority that in the Upper East region, out of the 15 constituencies, the NDC has won 15 over 15. 100%. We can also tell you on authority that in the Upper West region, out of the 11 constituencies, the NDC has won 100%, 11 over 11. We can tell you on authority that in the northern region of Ghana, based on our internally collated results, provisional, the NDC has won 11 out of the 18 constituencies. We can also tell you on authority that in the Savannah region, the home region of our presidential candidate and the president-elect of the Republic of Ghana, the NDC has won 6 out of the 7 constituencies there. I'll come back and explain to you, some concerns we have with that one constituency, Damango. Then, in the northeast region, the home region of the failed presidential candidate of the NPP, Alhaji Mahama Bawumia, I can tell you that from our internally collated results of provisional results, we have won 3 out of the 6 constituencies, and that is Yonyo, Tripone, and Bukubu. For Savannah, Yape, Bole, Sola, Salaga South, Salaga North, Daboya have all been won by us. There is a challenge with Damango, which we are trying to rectify. For Upper West is 11 over 11, so I need not mention the constituencies. Upper East is 15 over 15, I need not mention the constituencies. I will share with you the 11 constituencies in the northern region which we have won convincingly. And in fact, we've won. There is one seat that went to an independent candidate at Willency, and that is an NDC member. If you add that, that will be 12. But officially, what we have won, the number of seats we have won per the provisional results, we have collated internally 11 constituencies. And these 11 constituencies are Tamale North, Sagnerigu, Kumbungu, Tamale South, Meon, Sabuba, Tamale Central, Zabzugu, Tatale, Nanton, and Yendi. Of course, Willency has been won by an NDC person who ran as an independent candidate. Now in the Bunu East region, the home region of the incoming First Lady of Ghana, I can tell you on authority that out of the 11 constituencies, we have won 10 out of the 11. And the only one that we didn't win is Techiman South, but all others, so I need not mention them, we've won. I can also tell you that in the Bono region, the home region of the national chairman of the great NDC, and should I say the national communications officer, out of the 12 constituencies, the NDC has won 11 over 12. We have won in constituencies that the NDC has never won since the 1992 elections. And it is unimaginable, unbelievable, incredible that even some of us struggle to believe the scale of the victory that God has graced us with and the people of this country, have given us. Then in the Ahafo region, out of the 6 constituencies, I can tell you on authority that we have won 5 out of the 6. The only one that it appears we didn't win is Tanonof. Then in the Ashanti region, the stronghold, the so-called stronghold of the MPP, which I dare say has been turned into a swing region on the basis of the outcome of this year's election. In Ashanti region, so far, we've won 7 constituencies without any dispute. We've won 7. We've added 3 to the 4 we had already, and these 3 have already been declared by the EC. In total, we've not won 7. This is what the internally collated results we have shows that we have won for now. But there are 3 constituencies in contention, which we believe we have won. And those constituencies are the Mankanso area, Obuasi East, and then Tepa. So these 3 constituencies, there are serious contentions there that I'll be speaking to. And we believe that if you add that, we should be around somewhere 10 or so. So, but the ones that there are no disputes about, we've not had any challenges with, have to do with 7 out of the 47. And we are still following keenly the 3 other constituencies in contention relative to the parliamentary results. For the Eastern region, the home region of the failed, despotic tyrant Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the NDC in the presidential election is hovering around 47%. And in the parliamentary election, out of the 33 constituencies, the NDC has won 10. Another independent candidate who ran on the ticket of the NDC has won 1. And the 10 we have won in the Eastern region are in Sawama Duadjui, the constituency of the minority chief whip. The arrogant minority chief whip. Anodon Pre. Upper West Action, which is Adeso, the capital. Lower West Action, Asamankese, Abri, Fantiakwa North, Asujaman, Payosika Nashe. Lower Menya Krobo, Upper Menya Krobo, Yellow Krobo, and Afram Plains South constituency. We won Afram Plains North, but it was an independent candidate from the NDC who won that. In the Greater Accra region, the capital of Ghana, out of the 34 constituencies, per our internally collated provisional results, we can tell you that we've won 30 out of the 34. We've won Ada, we've won Sege, we've won Ligo Pram Pram, we've won Po Katamanso, Shai Osudoku, Ashaman, Tema East, Tema.
Ebusia me pacho me do bibia, sinya me show bibia me pacho. Stay tuned, stay tuned for more updates.